Hey, what is shaking and bacon? My name is Kit. I am with Chicago Reacts. Thank you all so much for joining me for this YouTube reaction video. And today we are going to be reacting to Cursed Gun Images That Drive Me to Drink by Brandon Herrera. Yes, I know the wonderful, incredible Kira, who's not in the house, will probably yell at me because she likes reacting to these videos with me as well. We recently reacted to a couple of Brandon's videos already. So again, Kira's gonna be, Kit, how come you didn't save this video for me? But I wanted to react to this video, and it's called Cursed Images That Drive Me to Drink by Brandon Herrera. So we're gonna watch it together. And if you have a tasty beverage with you, be sure to drink responsibly, or whatever it is. So there you go. All right. So let's get everything all set up, ready to react to this. So since I am the DJ, now I am the DJ, we're gonna hit that play button one more time. Oh, he's out. He's out cold. I've been there before. Shit. Hey, I've been there before, buddy. That's how you know you had a good time, or you really had to black out, man. I know how to react like, damn, fuck, where? Like, first of all, you gotta have situational. I know right now, like, that's a feeling of I need to drink some H2O and find where to first. Am I still in my home? Do I still have my pants on? I need to get some water. Situational awareness. It's sort of like waking up in a video game and your character's like stumbling around, like, what's going on? Hit X to move forward. Or no. Hit W to move forward. Hit S to move backwards. Hit A key to go left. Hit D key to go right. Use the mouse to turn around. Oh, the ring in the head. Yeah. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it, buddy. Come on, stay focused. Brandon, come on. You're not some old dog, man. Stay focused. Stay on your square. You got this. All right? We've all been there. Stay focused, man. Come on. Okay, that sounds perfect, buddy. But hey, show of hands. You bumped your head when you're waking up. You know, you got that ringing in your head. You're drunk as hell. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, hang on. Hang on. You dare.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh no. Hopefully you didn't put that on no certain adult site. There you go, buddy. You didn't open up an OnlyFans account. Anyways. Stay focused, Brandon. Let's solve this mystery together.
What the?
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't remember recording this. Well, I guess it's time to film another Cursed Gun Images.
No. Curses upon yourself. So basically, we are reacting to his reaction to Cursed Gun Images. This video is now officially the new meta. There shall be memes of this for all eternity, for all time, and it shall live on the internet forever. All right, anyways, let's watch the rest of this.
Fuck.
A few hours earlier.
Sexy YouTube mother lovers, and welcome back.
Hey, appreciate the compliment. Just take it easy with sexy YouTubers, okay? Take it easy, buddy. Come on.
Back to another episode of Cursed Gun Images. I'm your host, Brandon Herrera, and this is the segment where you guys have sent me cursed guns that you found all over the internet. Cursed guns, being guns that are just designed super wacky, have been bubba to high hell, or just all around real fucked up. You guys have sent in your submissions, and I found a few of my own, so as Gen Z says, let's fucking go.
Well, Hey, millennials can say cool things too. And don't forget Gen Xers. And yeah, you know what? Let's throw some love to the boomers. As for the silent generation, well, they're old. All what they're going to do is eat ham sandwiches and count trucks. My own inside joke. My own inside joke. It's my own inside joke. I'll keep quiet. But I'm in control of the board.
First up, what happens when you have a band practice at 3 but a shooting match at 5? You get this big iron.
Ooh.
Or big woodwind.
Yeah.
Also known as the, and I'm proud of this one, Rudy Tooty Fluty Shooty.
There
I
you
actually
go.
have no idea what the fuck this is. Yeah, I mean, it clearly doesn't look like a functional firearm of any kind. I'd assume not a functional flute either, but who knows? The only thing.
So I'm going to say you can't shoot it. All right, this is going to be taken out of context. All right, so everyone keep your mind out the gutters. Do you put the thing in your mouth and blow on it? That's not family friendly, Kit. That's not family friendly at all.
That I know it is kind of neat. But moving on. Up next, Yo Dog, I heard you like optics. Also known as every cursed Tarkov build I've ever seen. But seriously, count the scopes and lasers he's got on this thing.
Okay, hold on. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. I think it's 15. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm going to give my guess. I'm going to say that there's 15. All right? I'm going to say that there's 15. Someone let me know in the comment section below, or maybe we'll find out on the video.
Seeing the target is not a problem for this man. In fact, this motherfucker could probably see into the future. My favorite part is what appears to be the reflection of a trailer in one of those scopes. He probably had to sell his house for all of that expensive-ass hardware.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, I'm sure it's not a serious photo. Just a cool picture. Well done. And if it is serious, touch grass.
Yeah.
Now, up next, we actually have a first for Cursed Gun Images. We have our first viewer-submitted audition for a cursed gun. And by viewer, I'm of course referring to, specifically, the talking balaclava himself, Administrative Results. He has his very own cursed high point that he would like to show off, but first I need to change my t-shirt. Before we go any further, I need to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Mobile Legends Adventure.
Mobile Legends
Adventure, or MLA, is the best and most relaxing idle RPG. No grinding needed, just log on and play for as little as 10 minutes a day. You can upgrade your weapons using the idle rewards that your heroes collect for you, even when you're offline. With so many game modes and events, MLA has kept me busy for days. Playing the main storyline, I've been in dungeons and mazes, and even played against a few of my friends. You can collect over 100 heroes, each with special skills and moves, and fight until you reach the top with your strongest team. Mobile Legends Adventure is now releasing a new annual event called the New Era that brings many fun updates, including the Golden Wishes event, which is perfect for new players because you can complete a series of tasks to unlock a high-level hero of your choice that will help you demolish your foes. There's also the Tinted Mirage event, which will include the release of a new hero, Farsa. Get Farsa for free before this event ends and follow her storyline to earn all the materials.
All right, Farsa. You might not see me, but I see you.
You need to level her up. So help me continue bringing you content like this by clicking the link down below or even scanning the QR code here to download Mobile Legends Adventure today. Also be sure to use my code to get tons of in-game rewards. Thanks to MLA, back to the content.
There we go.
Now without further ado, on to Administrative Results, Cursed Gun.
This right here, this is my problem solver.
That's right, this is a crossover episode. Now, while I don't usually condone you guys doing dumb shit to your guns just to try to get on Cursed Gun Images, this one is from the talking balaclava himself, so I really just couldn't pass it up. So, in his own words.
This is my American Idol Cursed Gun audition tape to be on Brandon Herrera's Cursed Gun segment.
Okay.
I thought the time has come to make my very own cursed gun, and damn, this thing's pretty cursed. This is a High Point 995 carbine. I did the yellow spray paint along with the pink accent highlights. Okay.
Hey, look, hey, folks. Pink's a man's color. Pink's my favorite crayon. Okay? I'm not gonna have an argument here.
We got this V-Life 3x9x40 optic on here. We got this Ghost Print Tactical. It is a 3D printed airsoft part. I properly named this gun the Problem Solver.
What's kind of disturbing to me is that this is just kind of making me want to do an entire video on high points. So go ahead and leave a comment that includes the phrase Problem Solver if you'd like to see us do our own high point video.
Yeah, of course. Hey, look, if it's a problem solver, then you need to solve that problem. There you go.
I have a couple of ideas, but between his attachments, color scheme, and the fact that it's just a high point carbine, I would say this definitely qualifies as a cursed gun. Also, just another shout out to Edmund Results. He's a really cool dude, up and coming YouTuber, so we want to make sure we show him some love. Go ahead and subscribe to him. And
there you go.
Already, make sure you subscribe to me first and foremost.
Yeah, come on, folks. Come on, Chicago Reacts. Come on. We're trying to live in a society of rules. Rules here.
After all, I'm out here putting my sanity and sobriety on the line for you guys, so it's the least you can do. Now, this next entry actually refers back to an older episode of Cursed Gun Images where we had a Nambu pistol, the Japanese service handgun, that had a sword grafted to the top of it.
Okay. Seems reasonable. I'm going to allow this. This says Caesar's pass. I will let this pass. Everyone knows that I have a soft spot for Japan in my heart, so, you know. And yes, I would like one in my possession. There you go. Japanese officer's sword pistol. I mean, it looks absolutely glorious.
Now, this seems Japanese as fuck, and I still stand by it. It totally is. But not to be outdone, I found out recently that the Americans had their own version. I present to you a very, very, very custom 1911.
That's right. You know, we're not gonna let any other country outdo us. God damn it, we're America. We can do anything. Land a man on the moon, for Christ's sakes. That's right. We're gonna have our own thing too. That's gonna be just as awesome. Come on, world, show us what you got.
This piece won 2 world wars and several fencing matches. It looks like it's just very literally a 1911 with kind of a sword and hilt grafted around it. And if that looks weird to you, then I completely agree. But what's weirder is that
what if it's beautiful, Brandon? What if we find it very beautiful and pleasing to the eye? Think about that, man. Think about that. Maybe think about that. Just don't call things weird. That pistol has feelings, man. Come on, this is the year 2022. Everything's special. I'm kidding.
This was a real fucking thing. This is a rare attachment to the patent saber, which just happens to be it's a fucking 1911. This was a prototype that was apparently made by Rock Island Armory, and if you think that holding your carry handgun out for long periods of time is heavy, just wait till you try this motherfucker. It even has some sort of crude shoulder stock because, you know, you want to be accurate with this thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Look, the early 1900s were a weird period for firearm development. Cut them a little bit of slack. The couple of months that the U.S. spent in World War I in the trenches, we kind of figured out you probably either just want a gun or a sword. You don't need a sword gun.
Well, maybe there's some people that do want a sword gun. Just think about that, okay? Just remember, the sword gun community has a voice too, you know.
Although it's really cool. Speaking of World War I, one of the iconic handguns of World War I would have been the C96 broom handle Mauser.
All right, there you go.
Took a C96 and combined it with, let's say, the Thompson submachine gun. Well, you'd get something that kind of looked like this. Because back in the day, you know what, if you're going to have an auto pistol, might as well have a foregrip to it.
Yeah.
After all, the NFA hadn't been invented yet, so who gives a fuck? I do have to say this was originally posted with the title of the Tluger, which it just triggers me on so many fucking levels. I get what you're getting at, you know, the Thompson and Luger, or the Tluger.
Yeah.
Only it's not a Luger. That is a Luger. This is a broom handle Mauser, which means this would be the Thouser, or the Mouthson. I don't know. What should this be called?
The Thouser. Yeah. There we go. I'm going with that one.
I'll leave that up to you guys. But speaking of the broom handle Mauser, there's our next video. Here we have a C96 broom handle Mauser that has been outfitted with some sort of belt feed mechanism. You see, pops open the feed tray, puts the belt right on in, closes it up, it's a full auto belt-fed Mauser. My initial reaction upon seeing that is, God, this is just Bubba as fuck. But like impressively Bubbaed. Not just like shittily Bubbaed, but
let's just say good old boys down south knew what they were doing.
like it's actually functional, which is pretty cool. Then of course when I actually clicked on the video and watched it, I realized it was airsoft, which somehow makes it better and worse. Okay, it's just
Okay. Guess we got tricked. All right. You pulled the wool over our eyes.
just an airsoft gun, but at least you didn't have to Bubba a real Mauser. I mean, they're 100-plus-year-old guns. You only have so many floating around. But still, even the fact that this thing actually works and is advancing the belt and everything, that's kind of cool. Hats off to this dude. This is a pretty neat little project. I feel like I'm liking way too many of these cursed gun images so far. I feel like we need to get into foreign territory here and get to some stuff that's a lot worse.
Drink up, buddy.
My body is ready. So, really upping the ante, this next entry is, something that a lot of you guys have sent me over the last couple of weeks. It's not often that a cursed gun goes completely viral, but this one went viral because it is just absolutely ridiculous. You've probably seen homemade firearms before.
Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Looks like a burnt turd and somebody just super glued a whole bunch of metal and shit to it. The fuck? The fuck is this shit? Yo, no, hold on. Look. I'm all for creativity. I'm all for ingenuity. I'm all for science. I'm all for things to expand the human experience on this planet till we go extinct on it. But you know, this is the bridge too far. No, I will not tolerate it. It offends me. I am offended. Hashtag cancel that gun.
I doubt you've seen anything quite like this.
No, I haven't.
Now, as you can tell by the ruler, these photos probably weren't taken voluntarily by the owner. Thankfully, we do have the full story behind the pistol and how it was obtained, thanks to the Meskwaki Nation.
Okay, the Meskwaki Nation Police Department, Iowa. Dear public and fellow law enforcement agencies, we inform you of a public safety and law enforcement matter that came to our attention. The possession of this firearm was felon prohibited from possessing. Let me start that over again because I'm stuttered. The possessor, I think I said professor. If I said professor, god damn it. All right. The possessor of this firearm was a felon prohibited from possessing firearms and was previously convicted for possessing firearms. Okay.
Meskwaki Nation Police Department from Iowa. The more names of places I hear in Iowa, the more I'm convinced that Iowa is not a real state, and I have seen very little evidence to prove otherwise. But the post reads, Dear public and law enforcement agencies, we want to inform you of a public safety and law enforcement matter that came to our attention today. The possessor of this firearm was a felon prohibited from possessing firearms and was previously convicted for possessing firearms. He possessed meth. Yeah, no shit. He possessed meth and was previously convicted for distributing cocaine.
Hey. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
TLDR, this guy was super cool at parties. We will not be answering any questions about the circumstances of this firearm seizure or the suspect at this time. Although our officers have dubbed this creation the Smith and Methson, this is no laughing matter. Smith and Methson.
No, you made it a laughing matter. Screw that. No, you lost all credibility. It is a laughing matter. The fact that police department wrote it like that, no. It is a laughing matter now. You made it so.
It's a little bit of a laughing matter.
Yeah, agreed.
So
Thank you.
Let's go over what the fuck this Smith and Methson actually is. Aside from a combination of household items and JB Weld in only a way that a meth head could figure out. It is an entirely improvised firearm that is a double-barrel pistol of some sort that uses a Phillips head screwdriver as a firing pin/hammer. According to the post, it fires 410 gauge shotgun shells, meaning this is only slightly less sketchy than the Taurus Judge. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this, I did not think that this was functional. But apparently, it at least kind of is. At least according to this video that was later released of the gun somewhat functioning.
What?
Now, I assumed it probably wasn't functional because of this photo where it looks like one of the, primers is completely blown out and the other one's super indented. It just looked like it was, repetitive action over and over again. Not just a single struck round, but something that he was just doing over and over. And then I remembered this guy was pretty fucking high on meth. So repetitive action for something like this is, that's kind of par for the course. You ever get so high on methamphetamine that you start dry firing a spent casing until it disintegrates? Me either, but this guy has. He's also got a decorative side about him as well. He's got a quarter on the back of the hammer there, which is apparently JB welded on along with the other stack of coins. Which is why, aside from possession of methamphetamine and a firearm by a felon, he's also being charged with defamation of currency. But let's be honest with ourselves, he's not really defaming U.S. currency any more than the Federal Reserve does on a daily basis.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
The cherry on top of this whole thing has to be the cheap flashlight that is hose clamped to the end of the barrel. Because let's face it, when meth is causing you to stay up for 4 days in a row, you kind of want to be able to see at night. Thank you to everybody who submitted this, because the Smith and Methson is definitely going to earn a spot in the Cursed Gun Images Hall of Fame. Seriously, man, what the fuck? Check on your friends, because if they've started doing shit like this, it's probably too late.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a fan of the channel, well, first of all, you'd be subscribed. And if you think you're subscribed, you might want to double check real quick on that subscribe button, because YouTube's been doing that weird unsubscribe thing lately.
That's the thing that's happening to a lot of people, a lot of content creators. A lot of people are being unsubscribed from their favorite YouTube channels. So double check and triple check that you're still subscribed to us here at Chicago Reacts and Chicago Reacts Movies and TV.
But as I was saying, if you're a fan of the channel, you'll know that I am a big lover of belt feds. I'm also a somewhat closeted lover of revolvers. But what if you were to combine belt feds and revolvers? Well, most likely you'd come up with something like this.
What?
As weird as this is, it actually looks like kind of a cool concept. Because the two things that belt feds and revolvers have in common is that the action of the gun is what advances the next round, instead of being like, for example, a magazine-fed weapon where it's just a magazine with a spring that's constantly pushing a new round up to be fed into the gun. So on basic principles, belt feds and revolvers are a match made in heaven. So as weird as this is kind of a neat concept. What's even neater is that this isn't just a bubbled revolver. After a little bit of digging, this is actually a Jocelyn chain pistol. Yes, this was a real, actual prototype, a 20-shot belt-fed revolver. Maybe it's more technically correct to call it a chain, since it's a complete loop and it's attached at the end, instead of a belt, which just is loaded on one side and then, spits out the other side. I'm not really sure what the semantics look like on that. But as much as I want to hate it, it's kind of cool. So now I pose you with a moral dilemma. Let's say you're a boomer in love with the 1911. However, you really want to get into long-range shooting and want a 6.5 Creedmoor precision rifle. Well, now you don't have to choose. Introducing the 6.5 Creedmoor 1911. Because nothing says efficiency like taking a 1,000+ yard capable cartridge and putting it into a non-stabilized handgun platform for no fucking reason.
Hey, what could possibly go wrong?
Honestly, memes aside, this is kind of fucking neat, although that scope might be a little optimistic. Plus, it might as well be a 308 or any other rifle cartridge, considering you've got like a 10-inch barrel and 0 points of stabilization aside from the 2 hands God gave you. Plus, the magazine and frame are nowhere near close to big enough to be able to actually feed it, so you've got a single-shot weapon. Which is good, because 6.5 Creedmoor these days is probably more expensive than shooting 50 BMG.
Fair enough.
Ask me how I know.
All right, I'll cross that Rubicon. How do you know, buddy?
So if you've ever wanted to piss off the left and the right at the same time, congratulations. You might be a libertarian. You also might get a kick out of the glong.
All right.
It's a Glock and a... Well, This is listed as both being, a Glock frame, but also a device for smoking only pipe tobacco, despite the insignia on the frame.
Yeah.
Now, according to U.S. law, being a habitual user of marijuana would make you a prohibited person from owning a firearm.
Right.
However, it's a pretty good symbolic piece of the libertarian ideal republic. where gay married couples would be able to protect their pot farms with machine guns. And that's
And after all, isn't that what we're trying to do? Make it happen, society.
something that I can get behind. Despite not being a pot smoker. or
I'm a pot
being
smoker.
Gay,
Not gay.
or ever wanting to be married. But I am.
Single and sassy is how I want to be too. But I'm all, hey, listen, folks. You live your best lives, god damn it. You lived your best goddamn lives.
I'm a connoisseur of machine guns. You know what? Honestly, I don't even know what I was psyching myself up over. Like, this episode of Cursed Gun Images hasn't even been that bad. Like, what do we have up next here? We've got... What the fuck is that? That poor AK. I know the Forgotten Weapons Cursed Crink was bad, but it's gotta be the worst AK I've ever seen.
What?
Kyle, forgive me. I don't want to remember this.
Hang on, buddy. There you go. Get another bottle. To be continued. Okay. First of all those images were hilarious. I think my personal favorite was the problem solver. Solva. Problem solver. Solva. So yes. The Smith and Methson gun. Stay away from mess, kids. Don't go anywhere near it. Listen to old Kit Kat. All right. So there you go. And as for that cursed AK-47, gee, I wonder what he's talking about. I'm wondering if we should react to it for Chicago Reacts. I wonder if we should. So there you go. All right. I think we learned a lot. Be sure to subscribe to Brandon Herrera's channel. I really loving his content. It's hilarious. It's informative. So, take what you will from it after all. So with that being said, my name is Kit. Be sure to subscribe to Chicago Reacts and Chicago Reacts Movies and TV. And be sure to check out our Twitch channel as well. Check out all those links in the description box below. I hope all of you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in this planet we call Earth. All right. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.